Hello fellow artists, welcome back to another video. I have got like this little microphone now, so hopefully that makes the sound audio better, because I noticed it's pretty rubbish on the iPhone for some reason. No idea why, but got my sketchbook, got my paints, and I think we should draw together. Alright, so this is the workspace. I've got my reference here, so the prompt is plump. This is the grub father and this is the knight, so I'm going to attempt to draw this and paint it. So I have the Kuretake watercolours. This is the sketchbook I'm using. So let's flip to the page. This is a landscape book, but I have been doing the illustrations in portrait. I'm not going to spoil any. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be using. So I think we should sketch it out. We're officially 1 week into Inktober, which is amazing, but I just don't want it to end, if you know what I mean, because it's my favourite, it's basically one of my favourite times of the year. I love it very, very much. I did make sure to draw in advance, because I just didn't want to fall behind if I had a day where I just wasn't feeling up to it, and luckily it's worked out pretty well. If you are behind, don't worry, it's all good. It's basically, I wouldn't really call it a challenge. I'd just call it something that you really want to do, just for fun and find new artists. I've found quite a few artists actually from this challenge again. I met some of my amazing friends through Inktober. I actually need to rub this bit out on his head bit. This paper has been really good so far with watercolours. The tape has been a good peel, but I don't know, it needed to be a little bit more sticky, I think. So how are we going to do this bit? Kind of just go with the flow, really. Also, if you're enjoying the Inktober Shorts videos that I've posted, be sure to thumbs up. It's always difficult trying to get the head bit how you want it. This guy is super plump. I knew straight away what I was going to do for plump. Now we need to do the bottom bit of his mouth. There we go. And he's got little stubby arms. Might need to do the bottom bit a little bit larger, because I've made this too large here. I usually draw in pen, but when it comes to things like this, I always make sure to draw in a pencil. And more so because it's an Inktober piece. I hope you've been enjoying drawing in ink or painting. I know a few people commented saying that, you know, it's supposed to be in ink for this challenge, but I think people forget that Inktober Jake Parker himself said that you can use any medium you like. Obviously traditional would just be ink, but I'm not too worried about that. I've always used watercolour, apart from 2021 where I just used ink. So that's that bit sketched. Now I just need to draw the knight. I might play some Hollow Knight later. Again, I need to make sure to... Well, I was going to film it all for my gaming channel, but I kind of just lost... Sometimes it's difficult to keep up with two channels, but it's not a channel that I want to grow, it's just there for fun. I've drawn the knight really small compared to this big guy. Alright, so that is the sketch. I'll be back once I've cleaned it up a little bit. So I've just got out this brush which I've been using all of Inktober, which is the Artful Brush 14. And I always use the Kuretake tray, like the protector thing, to mix colours. And obviously for this background, it's sort of like a dark indigo colour. And I'm going to go over this background with this colour, just like a light wash, which is what I tend to do, and then build up layers from there. Always starting with the background first, because you can, well, My brain just disappeared again. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I was going to say that background first and then character, which is how I work. I have been loving doing the live streams again recently. If you want to see the latest 2 live streams that I've done for Inktober, where I draw and paint them live, I will leave them both in the description box at the top if you would like to join that. I mean, rewatch it. I will be doing another one. I might do a Halloween live stream. I'd love to get like a ceramic Halloween pumpkin to decorate on a live stream. But with not being able to drive, I can't really... I wanted to go to Hobbycraft because that's my favourite art store in the UK. And they would do those sort of things, and they used to dress up for Halloween. Obviously I'm not going to be able to see that this year. Maybe next year if things work out for me. I think I've mentioned this before, but I've learnt from doing this challenge that I really need to work on how to do backgrounds. I really struggle with finding how to get detail in, but like making not extreme detail that the character gets lost in it, but kind of giving the impression that something's there but it doesn't overpower. I'm not sure how I can do that. I kind of just wing it, you know, try my best to make it look like something's there. If any of you watercolour artists out there have any tips about how to give the impression that something's there but not too overwhelmed. I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I know what I mean. I don't know if anybody else does. So obviously the background of this grub father has holes or little houses that the little grubs go in. So yeah, and it kind of wants it to blur out as well. Like on this side it's like a bright blue, so I might have to try and blend some of that in. And obviously in this little bit they're a lot more faded, so I think adding more water achieves that look, maybe. We'll see. Now we need a pale bright blue. Well, it's like a light blue actually, so I've done that wrong. It's alright, I can just go over it with white. There we go. See, it's a lot easier with digital art. You can just add the blur tool and it's all fine. Maybe it's quite turquoisey in this little corner actually. That'll work out pretty nicely. Let's do another one. So yeah, I'm gonna come back once I've done a little bit more. Well, we've done with the background. I will probably add a little bit more to it, maybe a darker shade up there, but I'm gonna move on to the main character now. Grub Father. Now in Hollow Knight you will collect and find grubs. They're very, very cute and you'll get rewards for, well, saving them. And it's all his little children. They're so cute. Their little sounds are adorable. So yeah, I just mixed some olive green with some white to get this colour. It's a little bit more muddier in the reference picture, but that's okay. I hope you're all enjoying this so far. If you are, thumbs up this video, share it with your friends. If you like the content, subscribe. I do a lot of different things on this channel. I did put up a paint by numbers yesterday. I had a lot of fun doing that for the company Craft Ease. So if you're into any paint by numbers stuff, I'd highly recommend giving that video a watch. Okay, now we just have to do the other side of his face, eyebrows. Well, his nose and mouth bit are actually quite lighter, so I might have to just scoop that up a little bit and get them pieces. Lift some of that That's a good thing about watercolour, you can like lift it if you feel like you've done a little tiny bit wrong. Very good. I'll probably let that dry before I do these bits. Well, all that's left to do now is to ink this piece and then probably do a little bit of patterning on the background. And I like to use these brush pens. There's the Fidenasouk Tombow one right there, and then these are from Temu. Yep, so let's go. Alright, all that's left to do now is to do the tape peel. Hopefully this will be very nice for you guys to look. I mean, watch, I guess. Gotta love those clean edges. Have I achieved it this time? Looks to be so far. Yeah. Right, let's do the other side. Oh, I just love it when it does it properly. This tape is frog tape, like painter's tape, if anybody's interested. Alright, there it is. So this is the finished piece, day 19, plump. Did this big boy in the night. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below what you think, share with friends, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time with another video. Okay, bye bye.